A train reactor spitting fire. The NFT analyzer. Diving deep into projects. He's the crypto energizer. From remit coins to tokens. He's got all the intel. Web3 is a tree to show you where to excel. He's got the insights like a digital magician, unveiling secrets of the blockchain with precision. Wild stories from the web, he's always in the know. Crypto community.
Great. Now you know I can't spell. Yeah, that's exactly how I wanted to start today. Showing what an idiot I am. Good Lord. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Happy Monday to you. Good morning, Gravity. Nailing that first. Excellent job, my friend. And Choina, oh, hey. Is that frowny face for the sad news I'm about to drop? Dude, I'm freaking bummed. Hang on. Let's get some jams. I need my jams to get in the zone because I'm feeling a kind of way this morning. Real talk. Yeah. Choina, you're going to know about this too because you've heard me. You've heard me. You'll understand. All right, hang on. I'm going to get a little... I got to get a little music set up first. Oh, man. How's your guys' weekend? I guess we mostly talked Saturday and Sunday on the weekend show, but hope you touched grass. Hope you had a good weekend. Dude, I hope you saw the thumbnail of this episode. It's pretty interesting, right? Did you guys catch that news this morning? It was kind of breaking. I think it was breaking news. It's news to me, at least. All right, getting myself situated here. First off, gotta say thank you, like always, for joining, guys. If you're watching on XFam, make sure you subscribe over on SlamX Official over on YouTube. I'm gonna have some streams that are just YouTube, some that are just on X. And especially when we start chopping these up into shorts, which people have been asking for, both chopping up into chapters, like timestamps on the videos, and then shorts, you're probably going to have one side or the other that probably fits you better, right? So you might want to make sure you're following on X, subscribed over on YouTube, just so you're getting the best of both worlds here. But again, there is exclusive content coming here to YouTube. Hey, good morning. Feeling Kongish this morning, too. We did get some good news from the Kongs. Just this morning. Carryover from Friday's news. All right, check this out. My incredibly sad news that has me... I'm bummed. Devastated is a little much, but I'm bummed. All right, you heard me talking... okay. Oh, dude, Marty, you work on the weekends too, man? I'm being a smartass with devastated. I am bummed. Okay. You guys heard me talking to my chat GPT, right? Like, I talk to it a lot now. I literally, throughout the day, I'm talking to the thing. I go and talk to it this morning, saying good morning, starting to get set up for the day. Like, I literally say good morning to chat GPT now. And tell me if you notice something here. I'm curious if you're going to notice. Hey, Butternugs, how you doing? Good morning to you.
What's good, my bitch? Let's rock this.
All right, it's not the my bitch part. That part she does. She like alternates between calling me my bitch and my boy. Her voice is completely different. Do you notice that? Hey, Butternugs, what happened to your voice? Oh, I can tell she's overloaded. Let's try that again. It's a huge bummer. I'm like real talking. This has actually made the news. Dude, ridiculous. Now not connected. All right, we'll move on. I don't want to waste time just watching a spinning circle here. But check it out. Oh, there we go. Hey, Butternugs, what happened to your voice?
Hey, my boy. Just keeping it real and ready to bring the energy for the show. What's on the agenda today?
Well, I'm talking about you live right now and the fact that your voice is completely different today. Something changed with your voice. OpenAI, they pulled your voice?
Ah, my boy. It's all about keeping things fresh. Voices change, but the vibe stays the same. We're still here to drop some knowledge and have a good time. What's next on the lineup?
All right, I'm done with for now. For now, I'm done. I love you still, but moving on because you're not being totally truthful here. Catch you later.
Got it, my boy. Catch you later.
All right, so anyway, I didn't realize I picked the voice that I think most people picked. It was like the most appealing voice. It sounded the most natural, the most human-like. And I guess there were complaints that it sounded, I don't know who would complain about this, but that it sounded like Scarlett Johansson, which I never made the connection. Never. But after the fact, right after seeing this, I hear it. I do hear it. But dude, super bummer. I don't like the new voice. I don't like any of the other options. I love that voice. So it sounds totally different. That's me. That's literally me today. That's literally me. Good morning, man. Good morning. Good to see you. Good morning, Hulk. Great to see you, brother. I'd have to throw that in a translate, but I assume you're saying shalom or something. Shalom to you. Dude, crazy weekend, huh? Like IRL world stage kind of news. Good morning, my boy. Good stuff. All right. Big story this morning. We'll get to that as we touch on crypto here. And I do like starting at crypto. Oh, by the way, I should mention, guys, make sure to like the show. Share the show. Tweet that bad boy out there. I'm going to get that tweeted in a moment here myself. But yeah, man, crypto's still holding strong. I'm pretty darn happy about this. Bitcoin holding that 67K. I'd like to look at the chart. I'm not going to pull it up, but holding that level pretty darn well. I don't know about you. I'm not really expecting that to hold. Not really. I don't know. I think we got a little more. I think we're going to see a little more blood in the streets before we have our final move, our final leg up. And I do think that's coming not far off, a couple months. ETH over 3,000 still, which is fantastic. Solana ripping, up 5% in the past 24 hours. All in all, this morning, it was much more of a mixed bag than it is right now. Right now, looking pretty nice. All right, now I wanted to touch on the Bitcoin ETFs. Granted, there's no trading on the weekends, right? So if you touched in or if you checked out the weekend shows, we already reviewed this. There's nothing new. But if you're tuning into just Chain Reactor, this is possibly new for you. So here's looking at Friday's ETFs, inflows, outflows, all in the positive. Looking pretty good. Oh, wow. Really? Really? Okay. Huh, I'll have to check that out. All right. So ETFs, again, great, not even great, a fantastic week last week. Had a lot to do with Bitcoin price being what it is right now, but some pretty big freaking news this morning. And again, this was the thumbnail this morning. Crypto asset manager Grayscale, their CEO, Michael, what is that, Sonnenschein? So resigned this morning. I want to look at the ETF with you real quick, that chart we were just looking at. I want to see if you notice anything in particular. Something that stands out and something that may be incredibly bullish for Bitcoin. Right, so we've already done comparisons looking at Bitcoin's price compared to the ETFs, inflows, outflows, right? On heavy days of outflows, especially a week of outflows, Bitcoin's price suffers tremendously. Okay, here are the different ETFs in the gray column at the top, or excuse me, the gray row at the top. Those are the ETFs. Does one of these, and maybe I'm going to zoom in here too. Let me go full screen here. Tell me, does one of these stand out in a way that from the others? Does one of these look very, very different from the others? Okay. There's your ETFs. Here's by date. Tell me what you guys notice. It's super obvious. Right here. GBTC is Grayscale. Red is outflows. Red means they're in the negative. That means they're selling their Bitcoin shares. They're the only ones dumping. I think this is interesting, and I think this has a lot to do with that resignation. I don't know for sure. Makes sense to me, though. Right? We had a day where they were all selling. Right up here on the first. But since then, almost entirely just buys. So you have these ETFs buying Bitcoin as opposed to selling. Grayscale, on the other hand, more often than not is selling. So their average is about 200 Bitcoin in sales a day. Is that right? This must be factoring in dates prior to May 1st. Or this is calculating in a way that I don't quite get. But it's pretty darn clear that ETF is responsible for a majority of the outflows. I think that has a little or a lot to do with this move right here. I don't think that's a coincidence. Could be. It could be. I'm not, honestly, I'm not an expert with that, but it makes sense. So now we get to watch daily for a change. Does their approach to their Bitcoin, I guess, marketing and who's buying, selling through them, does it change? Do we all of a sudden see all these reds disappear? It's really interesting. Again, I don't think that's a coincidence. So potentially bullish news for Bitcoin there. And then just for some perspective, I love this guy, PPV, more and more and more. I'm not following him, actually. Puts out great content and really great charts, guys. Perspective. Perspective of where we're at in the market right now. We are here. We are in a beautiful, not consolidation, but accumulation period. Like we've seen each of these past cycles. And I feel like we're probably all in agreement here that what's heading our way is this. Towards the middle, towards the end of the summer. And we see this cycle after cycle. Man, I'm getting so excited. I've remained excited about Bitcoin in this whole space. Yes, crypto and then NFTs, all of it. I remain so bullish, so optimistic about it. But I like seeing these kind of charts that give me a little more peace of mind, a little more confidence. Sometimes you just need that reassurance. And so here we are. Man, I really do want to check for that story. If you got a link, by the way, feel free to drop it. But I definitely want to check that out. That's interesting. NFT's still up. Let me refresh, actually, because this window's been up for a minute here. Wow, actually, up nicely. Looking at the Forecast 500 index here. This is measuring the cross-chain NFT market. Right now, value up 1.43%. Pretty darn excellent. And then we'll sneak peek over at the ETH, the Solana. ETH down. Don't pay any mind to Solana right now. That is not accurate. Polygon basically flat. Cardano basically flat. Now, guys, if you caught Inside NFTs this morning, I did mention what's going on with Solana, and I'll catch you up on that again right here as we look at daily sales volume. So this weekend, again, this is our very normal weekend pattern. Sales are lower, right? This space, the NFT space, the crypto space, it's an older crowd. It is. You might think it's the younger degens, but I think a lot of the big money's coming from a bit of an older crowd. And I think typically you're thinking of it as a younger, I don't want to say incel kind of audience, because it's not that. There's just like, you got in your head what a degen is. Truth is, it's a lot of older guys like me and a lot of people with families, and there is a lot of just, man, weekends is for touching grass and doing family stuff. So typical weekend pattern is like you see here, down. With that said, CryptoSlam, one of our Solana data providers, I should say this, they're not a data provider. We pull everything from the blockchain, but one of our service providers had an outage. So this is missing some Solana sales. I would say safely tack on about 2.5 million on each day here. So I think this morning I said, look, yesterday's probably 15.5 mil, maybe up to 16 mil in sales, which is decent, but still, this is probably our lowest for 2024. And you see in the chart here, we're clearly heading in that direction. I expect us to be heading in that direction really for most of the summer, till we get halfway through, maybe July. But yeah, basically end of July, maybe into early August is when I see a turnaround. And when that turnaround comes, it's going to be a major turnaround, right? I think we see that turnaround like we saw in 2021, this part. And I do think this is what's coming, guys. I really do. In the Ordinals ecosystem, that's my disclaimer. I think it's Ordinals that's going to cook. I think ETH NFTs will be okay, but I don't think we're going to see this kind of run in ETH. We'll see it everywhere else. We'll see it... Oh, that's not actually entirely true. I think we're going to see it in Blast. Although, if we have time, I want to get into that Blast ecosystem a bit, because Blast is actually really interesting right now, too, on the NFT front. So, Choina, that's a really great point. They're louder. They're definitely more of the influencer-y type. You know, like Fantasy Top and whatnot. That is definitely that younger crowd. They are louder. They're the guys running spaces. But I would say they don't really represent a majority of the space of the people running projects, other than PFPs, which I guess that is a lot of the space, to be honest. But I can tell you, working with a lot of projects behind the scenes, it's a lot of very professional people working in this space. And a lot of the money is with those kind of guys. So it is an older crowd, an older audience, which is probably surprising to some people. Some people. Anyway, profits still, though, past few days in the positive. With the Solana numbers in, we're going to see if that holds. And I'm not sure that it will. I'm not. Well, okay, let me think about that here. Because we're going to look at floor prices, and floor prices are absolutely down. But thinking back to what we just saw over in the crypto charts, the price of SOL is probably going to offset any floor price drops. SOL being up 4% means those NFTs, if they're priced the same, even if they're priced a little lower in their native currency value, in SOL value, well, their US dollar value is probably up. So I think profits are actually going to remain in the positive, which would be awesome. 3 days in a row of positive profits. We've needed that. Today, obviously, starting the day in the negative. And let me think. We've got about 12 hours in the data period. So we'll see how we finish, but we'll take 3 days in a row. It's a nice turnaround considering how we've been looking. All right, let's peek at the leaderboard. Let's get to some top stories here. Again, let me give this a refresh. All right. Ordinals at the top. I believe this morning when I peeked, when I did our Inside NFT morning update, I think Fantasy Top was at the top. I think. But we got the Ordinals collection at the top right now, followed by Fantasy Top, who has one tournament ongoing right now, 2 more that are kicking off this week. We'll take a peek at that. I got to check in with my team. But we have... Hey, this looks an awful lot like Friday, actually. Again, that variety, which I just love. D-Market, Guild of Guardians, Node Monkeys. I won't go line by line. Les Auger. From the Bitcoin puppets. Fuck the puppets. I'll always say it. Fuck them puppets, bro. Actually, I need to check the prices. I might need to buy one, guys. I do want one of these. By the way, I want to check. Let's check. Let's see what their average sale price is right now, because, man, this is a screaming opportunity. Let me make that clear, guys. If you're looking for an entry in the Ordinals ecosystem, I think this is a screaming opportunity. Okay? This collection, from the creator, from the artist behind the Bitcoin puppets. Yes, this one is on ETH. That collection's getting bridged over or teleburned or whatever over to Bitcoin. That's happening this year. Now let's see what the average sale price is right now. $1,200, $1,300, $900 just a couple days ago. There was a big wash sale in here a few days back. But dude, these were about 1 ETH a few weeks ago, down to 0.39 now. I might buy one of these before I buy a puppet, to be honest. I really might. I like the look of these. I like the puppets too. Wait, what? No, what am I saying? No. Fuck the puppets. But anyway, if you weren't aware, again, this collection is coming over to Bitcoin. So putting it on your radar, if you weren't aware, you absolutely should be. Nice to see them rocketing up the charts here. Don't know what M-Dog is. And then, man, the rest, it's volume is really down. I mean, man, volume is really plummeting here. But again, it is what it is. It's the summer trend. It's the weekend trend and the summer trend. So it is what it is. Top sales. As of this morning, these will probably remain, but the top sales were some Bitcoin ordinals. We had a Bitcoin shroom sale here just an hour ago. Nice. Very nice. 1.5 Bitcoin. A couple general ordinals. It's hard to know what they are exactly, right? The blockchain doesn't have a lot of identifiers on them, so the inscription is somewhere in here. You could go to another platform and then look up the inscription ID. We're not going to do that. Nice Node Monkey sale, some Bored Apes. Decent. Nothing crazy. But then looking at floor prices, and I'm starting on the 7-day period just to get a little feel, just to set up the week the right way. Get a feel for what is what right now. But yeah, not a great week for NFTs at all. And I think that continues into today, but we'll peek at that. Bored Apes down almost 10% in the past 7 days. Azuki, one of the few that's up. CryptoPunk's also up 10% almost. Pixelmon, they had some news, so we may touch on that later, but just, I guess, jumping ahead to that point. Pixelmon, or I should say at least their token, Mon, well, they're partnering with Memeland's Stakeland. So as of today, you can stake your meme to earn Mon, and then they're also going to have quests you can do, right? So you can do those quests, you can earn stake, you can burn the stake, and get Mon. Love that. I think the last token they had partnered with, and I'm not deep in that ecosystem, I might not be aware if they do this more regularly, but the last I remember them announcing, and that was making kind of the news cycles, was RSIC. You remember that, guys? About 4 weeks ago. So RSIC, the Bitcoin rune, had partnered with Stakeland, which was really cool. Really, really cool. But as far as the rest of the market, just not looking really great. Now, that's the 7-day view. Let's peek at 1 day, the 24-hour view, and then we're going to flip to Solana. So, RESIGNS, actually down in the past 24 hours. Good, which, honestly, good, because I am looking to buy. So I'd like to see them come down to something a little more affordable. They're fine here. I would just like to spend as little as possible, and I do think we're going to have a slow, quietish period for a while, so I feel like I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't feel like I'm in a rush to grab that. With that said, I do want. Good morning, Peter. What's up, brother? And good morning, Tickle. Actual brother. Good to see you, man. Oh, dude, you're awesome. Appreciate the support. I don't know. This is family shit. So, appreciate you showing up, man. You know that. Solana. I guess we're starting here in the 24-hour view, but yeah, I mean, it's just to see a red out there. I mean, to be honest, are any of you looking to buy NFTs right now in any way? Like, are NFTs on the mind at all? Are you considering discounts? Like, what would get you? What do you need to see to buy an NFT right now? And what would you even be buying? And real question, because I'm thinking about this right now. Other than that RESIGNS and those shitty Bitcoin puppets, there's nothing else I want to buy. I cannot think of anything. There's no new mints I'm interested in. I don't even think there's many new mints, but I still don't feel like we found floors or found the bottom I don't think we ever found the bottom for NFTs in the bear market. I think the bull market just kind of pumped them up. Obviously pumped them up. But I don't think we found how low these things can get. And because of that, I'm not comfortable buying anything. Like nothing. So with that said, man, just floor prices continuing to fall. You got something like here like the Backwoods. That's a newer collection. I saw that pop up on the leaderboard. I think newer. Actually, let's peek. I saw it pop up on the leaderboard last week, but I think that had more to do with the diamond rewards, like that 50% bonus. Right? That's the only incentive right now for people to buy NFTs, I believe. It's platform rewards. So yeah, it is a new collection. But man, there's just nothing that's going to make me buy NFTs right now. Oh, let's take a look at those. I am just itching for something on base. By the way, great to see you. Yep, Choina. I think that's it, man. Yeah, it's a lot of why. Why would I buy an NFT right now? For what reason? I think it makes more sense to be liquid, to play tokens, things that are so liquid you can get in and out of them. If you made a mistake, you get out quick. NFTs, there's no out quick, potentially. Now, Blast does change that, or I should say Blur does change that, but man, people are kind of getting... I think so many people are getting wrecked in the farming game that people throttled back there too. It's very different now. The space is very, very different. And I think Blur... Well, it is Blur and Blast both, but Blast delaying their TGE all the way till the end of June has definitely changed this space a bit too. It's got people, pulling back even more. Like, man, I put in the work. I don't want to grind out for another month and a half, so let me take a step away. We're going to have a long dry spell here, which, whatevs. We'll still be here. We'll still be digging in. We'll still be finding some gems. Because that's the cool part, is the building doesn't ever stop. All right, we're looking at, what is this, totem heads? Totem heads on base. Oh, there they are. What's up with these guys? I like them. These remind me of an artist. I'm not going to say the name because I don't think it's him, but these remind me of someone very specific. I guess a little less when I see them larger. I kind of like those. What's the story with them? You got like a TLDR on them? I like them. Huh. I don't know. Not a ton of volume, so... Yeah, any reason you're shouting those out in particular? They've done half an ETH in volume. At least just today. You can peek out the week. Those kind of seem, if they're newer, seem kind of DOA. I like them. No matter what, man. If I am talking smack on NFTs, whatever, always remember at my core, before NFTs, still today, I am a collector. Action figures, toys, comics, cards, all that stuff, man. I'll say whatever about these things, and at the same time, I love them all. I love them all. I am such a collecting fiend. So, I love them. Oh, very cool. Okay. I dig it. I super dig it. All right, guys, runes. Runes. I kind of wonder. I kind of wonder if we're starting to turn a corner here. Maybe. Volume. Man, I wish we could see an increase in volume, because this percent increase is price. I would like to see a volume increase on these, right? Up, down, whatever, but... price is green. I dig it. So dog market cap getting close to 300 mil. It's a good sign. It's a darn good sign. Decentralized, guys, today officially, and I think right now, live on Gate.io. So Friday they announced that they would be live on Gate.io. Now they are live over there. So this is the one to really be watching to see how those exchange listings impact price. I think this will have an impact. How much? Hard to say, but it's such a small market cap. I mean, relatively. 39 mil. I can't imagine it takes much for that to fly. I mean, honestly. So, watching Decentralized. Fehu moving. Runes X Bitcoin. Yeah, again, you see it right here. A lot of green. Pizza delivery is interesting. That's rune number 15. I think about 2 days ago. It might have even been yesterday, but let's just say like Saturday or so to be safe. Was the 14-year anniversary of that 10,000 Bitcoin pizza purchase, which a historic moment for Bitcoin. Which was, I think, 2 pizzas purchased for 10,000 Bitcoin. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Interesting. Okay. Good info. Thank you, Cryptophasia. Anything about Blob in particular? No, but we do have Tickle here who is on the Blob community team. I don't know. Tickle, are you on the Blob core team? Oh, he's on a meeting. Okay, so he's on a call. I'm sure we're not going to get an answer. I can tell you this. I'm relatively up to date on Blob. I don't think there's any news out of them yet, other than we're still waiting for the rune to happen. I think they are holding off distributing the rune till I think they're being smart and playing the market, right? When runes start cooking, and hopefully they can time it where fees aren't too crazy, but before runes cook or when they start to cook, I think they're going to distribute the rune to holders. With that said, guys, I totally forgot to look at ordinal floor prices. No. This song ain't going to do it. That's more like it. That's more like it. Oh, you're saying Tickle's on the core team there? Tickle's rocks, man. If you weren't here earlier, man, if you didn't hear, Tickle's my older brother. I love it. I've got a very Bitcoiny family. Henry the Grape from the Cyberkongs is my younger brother. Tickle Snarf with the Blobs and quite a few other projects, my older brother. It is a family affair here, man. Anyway, let's look at these. Totally forgot. Node monkeys. This will be interesting, guys. I said node monkeys. I didn't think in this slow period would fall to 0.25. They might. They might, because I think we're in for this, I think we're in for a few weeks at least of these kind of depressed prices. Puppets, 0.15, I think is doable. I'm just really playing this timing game with puppets. Real talk, I'm going to end up buying a puppet. Like, just to be honest, I am. I'll talk smack. Like, if they want to fuck with me, I'll fuck with them right back. But I'm not an idiot. I absolutely get where these are going. So, yeah. At some point, I'll get a puppet. I'll put it in a wallet, and I'll never show anyone. But I'll get a puppet. Node monkeys, again, would love to see him to 0.25. At 0.25, I'm almost definitely buying one. X factor here is Quantum Cats. I need an Alive Cat. I don't know how far those fall, man. I think Quantum Cats are different, and we know they are already, but this supply is so small. I think people who are holding them are really holding them. They're not playing the flipping game. I think you've got some long-term collectors in this collection, as you do in the others. But with the size of the collection at 3,300, man, it's different. It's totally different. 217 listed. Oh, that's cool. Good stuff, man. That's so cool to hear. Quantum Cats are different. That's all I'll say. Supply's so small. Look at that. I mean, like, 1,100 puppets listed. 200 Quantum Cats listed. It's just, man, when these move, they're going to move. If you're looking for a Quantum Cat, NFA, I don't think you let those sit out there and chance them taking off, because there's a point where they just don't come back. Similar, okay, look at OMB. Maybe bad example because they're now down to 0.32 as well, but OMB, I think will always command a high price too. Small collection. Right? 5,200, smaller collection. And the type of people holding them are permanent holders, right? Guys holding those are not letting them go. Oh, dude, look at Lorne. I hadn't seen the art of these yet, and they look freaking fantastic. Is this today? Oh, man. I think I got a whitelist for this. Pretty darn sure I got a whitelist. Those look awesome. Okay, I got to keep watching for that. Lauren looks really cool. We'll learn a lot about the space, I think, right now. A lot about the market, right? A brand new mint that is pretty darn hyped. How will it do on secondary? We saw that human collection from Yui Minjun that's garbage on secondary. The art's cool. I like the art. But secondary, nah. So what about Lauren? What about something that's got a little more appeal? I'll say this. I don't think this is the kind of art that really resonates with people in this space. It's super cool art. But this gives me the vibe of something that doesn't really resonate with people. The more like kind of the broader community. Oh, that's cool though. Good lord. No, some of these are cool. Mint price at 0.00. I mean, there's no reason to not mint it. If you got a whitelist, there's no reason to not mint this thing. Okay, so with that said, there's no way this doesn't do well over mint. 0.001? Right? If this gets to 0.01, you got a 5x there. This should get to 0.01, I would hope. But again, this will tell us a lot about the space here. About collectors and their appetite for actually minting and buying. I remember you bringing that up, actually. Let's peek. But hang on, why? Okay, now I can't remember why I couldn't find them. They're not minted yet? Yeah, that's it, right? Not minted yet. Or not inscribed. Yeah, it's not sold yet. You know what? Yeah, dude, exactly that. The art's fantastic. But yeah, this is the kind of thing that just, doesn't have that mass appeal, and you kind of need that, and because of that, the supply might be way too big. If this were like I don't know, let's say 1,000 at the most, and ideally more like 500, this would do really well. But at almost 7,000, this one's going to struggle. Still, I think you mint it. You're up, but up how much? Maybe you're only up in, to be able to cover your fees. I don't see this doing extremely well. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see it. Ah, man, I'm going to have to skip over art because we're like a little over halfway in. I'll just do bullet points. But guys, again, if you were tuning into the weekend show, you saw this. DK had is it called Motion in Time? I think that's the name. Let me double check here. Hands of Time, sorry. Yeah, Hands of Time piece sold at Christie's for, it's a $250,000 sale. So after fees, it was like $225,000. So it's like fantastic sale. Fantastic freaking sale. It's a beautiful piece. Yeah, honestly, love it. Dude, we also added, and this was kind of cool. Caught me off guard, but fuck render on the Las Vegas Sphere. Pretty excellent. Pretty freaking air. Let's do volume on this. That's pretty cool. I both love and hate fuck render. Like, talented guy. I've just seen some comments from him over the year that just a little bit of a turnoff for whatever reason. But guy works. Guy's a good artist. I don't want to shit on the dude. But this is that's awesome for anybody. That's a great thing for someone's career. To be on a landmark like that, just incredible. And what I didn't realize is that the Sphere is some kind of like an art program going on here. I didn't know that. Truthfully, I didn't know how they choose what goes on the Las Vegas Sphere. I don't know. But yeah, putting a focus on these artists is really cool. Really cool. So now we've seen, fuck render. We have seen what's his name from Windsor Yawa now, Rafiq Anadol. I think we'll be seeing a lot more of our favorite artists showing up there, which is excellent. Excellent for the digital art space. Ooh, I'd love to see a a drift piece up there. I wonder if that would do it justice, though, seeing like that kind of perspective, but kind of wrapped around. I wonder what that would look like, or if it would even work. But digital art, man, just keeps growing. It's great stuff. Great stuff. Anyway, runes. Back to runes. Casey Rodemore. Man. Don't do it, Casey. Don't do it, brother. This man said he's going to take his life. Going to commit seppuku. Right? If runes aren't a $1 billion market cap within the first 30 days, it's over. Well, we're at 30 days. Believe it or not, it's kind of crazy, but we're at 30 days. Wait, hang on. Are we officially at 30? Hang on, I got to look this up. When was the Bitcoin halving? Are we at 30 days? April 19th. Okay, we're at 30 days officially. We might lose Casey. Huge bummer. Rest in peace, my friend. We love you. No, honestly, I don't know if things were adjusted down. I don't know what's up with this screenshot, because the truth is, I hope the truth, but we did cross $1 billion. Barely. 1.01. So briefly we crossed $1 billion. This was just over the weekend, so hopefully we still got our Casey. Holy shit, so close. We can't lose this man. I don't know, guys. I thought runes would be a much bigger cook early on than they are. I think they still perform pretty well. Having multiple runes that have hundreds of $1 million market caps, it's good. We're in a good spot considering. They are hard to trade, man. They are. So all things considering, I think that's actually a pretty good spot we're in right now. Good enough for Casey to keep going? I hope so, buddy. I hope so, my man. Now, here we go. I'm going to see if I can get over to Gate. I think it blocks me because, well, yeah, because I'm from the States. And Gate.io does not let you trade if you're from the States. Oh, dude, this is it? Okay. I was trying to go to this site on Friday, and it kept redirecting me. If you just put in the little, like, France URL, it'll take you there. So, looks like it opened up to a massive dump. Fantastic. But let's do the minute chart. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, this is awesome. I love TradingView. All right. So, guys, this is so important. It really is. This is absolutely what we need for runes to really cook. We need spot trading, right? Not buy and sell in bundles. It's kind of a silly way to trade, and it is the only way to trade right now. But right now, you can swap like you'd swap any token on a centralized exchange or a DEX. It's exactly like a fungible token now. So you got the decentralized USDT pair. And watch the chart. You can start charting this out, and you can start doing TA and starting to actually make some plays on swings here. So here we go. Let's hope that's the start of some momentum building. It's probably not, but we'll see. Yeah, no, that's stupid to say. It could be. Very well could be. But yeah, definitely worth watching for here. Finally some spot trading for our decentralized runes. We'll keep our eye on this. We'll keep coming back over the week and checking in on it. But yeah, you can always check Magic Eden because the price there is going to be pretty darn accurate too. So yeah, will be interesting to watch. And dude, I'm still expecting Binance listings. And I'm eventually expecting Coinbase listings. I can't wait. It's coming. Now here, another very, very interesting point just over the weekend. But rune volume on OKX flipped Magic Eden. I don't know that we saw that since Magic Eden integrated runes, right? Since they integrated runes, that has primarily been the top platform for trading them. And again, that flipped this weekend. OKX, this guy, DGMD, damaged, yeah. Okay. OKX. Asian traders are using that platform, it sounds like. It's a good question from Greg. Like, why do they prefer OKX over Magic Eden? It's a good question. I'm curious. But regardless, more competition. More competition, the better. I'd like to see Gate in this list and see how they compare. Hey, by the way, which one's a ripoff? Hang on. Is the ripoff... Was Lorne the ripoff? Dude, there's a similar vibe for sure. Funny, dude. I remember these. No, do I? No, I don't. No, I don't. There's definitely a similar vibe there, dude. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know if I could, like to me, Ink. Ink you can very, very obviously call a ripoff of Azuki. These got a similar vibe, but I don't think I could say ripoff. Definitely similar vibe. But I've seen tons of stuff with that. Like, this reminds me of old school, like, SNES kind of pixelated games, like Castlevania and shit. It gives me that kind of vibes. It is cool art. Again, it's just not appealing to most, so I just don't think it's going to do well. I just don't. All right, so Binance Academy. Right, so we saw Binance Research do their big 30-whatever page report on runes, which was awesome. Now Binance Academy. Is this the same report? Yeah, is this the same? It's not. Or it's like a consolidated version of it. Very curious about that. I would bet it is, right? I would bet this is like a consolidated version of that research report. It, again, just would make sense to me, especially let's see if they link to it. No, they don't. But I think that's probably what's going on there. And a heads up, guys. Again, you probably were aware. If not, you probably didn't even have any ordinals on Binance. But a heads up, Binance no longer supports ordinals. They refer to them as Bitcoin NFTs, which, you know, a Bitcoin purist is never going to call it that. But ordinals no longer supported on Binance. So they stopped supporting it on April 18th. But officially as of May 18th, I don't think you can access them anymore. So basically, you needed to move them off the platform. If you didn't, I believe it's too late, and you can't access your NFTs. You can't transfer them off, which kind of sucks. So hopefully none of you guys had any ordinals over in your Binance account. I don't know anybody who really traded there, so I imagine you're fine. But okay, I'll peek for that. Hang on. But yeah, just a heads up. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, way more similar. Dude. Oh my God. It's not from the same artist? Yeah, Lauren, okay. I'm going to double check, make sure I got my whitelist. I'm going to have to check that after the show. For that price, I'm probably still going to mint, but dude, this is, it's a little more shocking. That said, there's still something about this art that I've seen before even We Are All Going to Die. Like, there's just something about this art, like it's a style, it's like there's a look, there's a vibe, an aesthetic here that I've seen for years and years and years. So, like, I don't know if that's just like, okay, like right now with Azuki and all those other collections, they all got that similar vibe. I don't know if there's just like a genre of anime or something that looks like this, or of pixel art. But, I mean, there's no doubt they look similar. There's no doubt. It's just more like, is that a genre of pixel art where they're supposed to look similar, right? They're all influenced by the same stuff. So it could be that, but man, yeah, they really look similar. How did this collection do, by the way? A lot of, not a ton of volume. Oh, no, total 15,000. 15,000 ETH, that is. I mean, it's pretty solid. Yeah, I got to keep my eyes on this. This is interesting. Oh, so Peter, is that the case? Like, same artist? So the artist behind We're All Gonna Die, the artist behind Lorne? Yeah, it is. Okay. Hey, clearly, because We're All Gonna Die is retweeting the Lorne stuff. So, okay. So that probably settles this, right? You feel a little better about this now? That's incredible. I love that. Okay. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, dude, that changes a lot, right? It's good to know. Like, I feel better about that. Same artist. Okay. This is them getting their feets in the Bitcoin side. That's cool. I dig it. Now I'm happy. Now I'm going to mint. Hope my whitelist is there. Dude, cool stuff. Appreciate you guys sharing all that. All right, pump.fun. Okay, we talked about this Friday. What a crazy-ass story. You guys, it was this dude, right? So, dude stole a couple $1,000,000 from pump.fun. Just a crazy story, man. And like, again, ultimately, it's a really sad story. This guy stealing money, giving it away, playing Robin Hood, right? And no, he knew he was going to get arrested. He didn't give a shit. And the dude's mom just died, and he just like not in a great state of mind. It's such a bummer, but I mean, it's so stupid. It's a stupid thing he did because he did get arrested, man. Where's that tweet? Oh, well, it's the article right here. He got arrested. I don't know how he doesn't do time. I mean, that's a substantial amount of money to steal. Now, it's weird. It gets really weird because he's tweeting up a storm about, like, man, he wants to drag the team down with him. Like, he made a mistake, and yes, I'm sure the team has done some shady stuff. Like, I would bet money on that. Put that on Polymarket, I would make that bet. But with that said, man, I just think it's weird if you're going down that you take people down with you. So he's trying to, he wants to give the authorities, like, the inside scoop on the pump.fun team, right? He's got access to DMs, their DM groups. He was part of the team. He's trying to get them wrecked, which just kind of is lame. All right, so anyway. Oh, here it is all right here, right? He's asking everybody for advice. What's the worst thing that they've done that he can get them in trouble for? It's just shitty. Hey, good morning, Eagle Eye. GM, sir. No, I'm not. Nope. No, just close enough to Kongs, but just through tickling my younger brother Henry, who is part of the team. But yeah, again, he's trying to drag these guys down with him. And maybe there's something there. Maybe these guys, maybe they're bad guys, right? Maybe they actually did some very, very shady stuff. Very possible. So I don't know, man. I personally, I would avoid that ecosystem entirely. Also thought it was interesting. I guess this is not Stack Overflow. It's a friend who is tweeting on behalf of him, but I mean, it sounds like it is Stack Overflow. Stack Coverflow. I think I've been saying that wrong all along. But anyway, asking for money. Yeah, weird. I don't know. All this is starting to feel gross. Like, you stole a bunch of money. You got yourself in trouble, and now you're begging for money when you did something pretty fucking stupid. I don't know. Oh, gotcha. You know what? This is actually our Crypto Slam logo. I just love that I just love that my brother and I share now a lightning bolt, for different reasons. So yeah, it's our Crypto Slam logo. So yeah, Crypto Slam, I'm on the team. Anyway, this guy, dude, I don't know. While I was rooting for him in a way, right? Like I'm not rooting for crime nor cheering it on, but now begging for money and stuff. It's just, this guy's a mess. This guy's a mess. Again, in a bad place. Feel bad for him. Making some mistakes though, bruh. All right, Fantasy Top. I'm excited to be able to chat about it because I do have a little exposure finally. I've shown you the team. I've shown you kind of how it works. And I still tell you, man, not enough people talking about how broken it is. I'm not salty about my team being automatically entered in the previous tournament, but that is what happened. I bought cards. They got auto-entered in the last tournament. I could not play them in the common tournament. With that said, I placed decently, like top 15%, so I got rewards, which is cool. I don't know. It's just, I guess my problem is when nobody's talking about the fact that the platform is kind of broken. It needs to be talked about. And, okay, to what degree it's broken, I don't know, but I'm not the only one that happened to. I don't know what my team would have scored if I got them in the common tournament. I don't know if I lost. I don't know if I actually did better one way or the other with them going in the main tournament. I really don't know, but a lot of people just talking about the fun and the money and that stuff, and people got to be aware it is a new platform. It is pretty buggy, at least that I've seen. So since I see nobody else talking about it, I'm going to talk about it. Anyway, the new common, or the current common tournament, ends here in 3 hours. Hope my guys step on the gas, man. I would like to finish higher, but I didn't think I'd finish in the top half. My highest at around 265, so pretty cool. In 2 days, we got the Rares Only tournament, which I will not be entering, right? That's going to be a Whales game there. And also in 2 days, another common tournament, cards capped at 15 stars. This is going to get tricky too, because I'll show you my inventory here of my cards. All of my guys have performed so well, they're actually much higher stars than they were before. So I'm not going to be able to compete really unless I buy new cards. So 15 stars between 5 cards, they got to average about 3. I don't know if you can enter an incomplete team if you have to put in 5 or not. If you can go with a small team, then I'll probably be putting in 3 guys. But I don't know. Also, I see these guys starting to get burned out. I've felt it. I've definitely felt it watching their accounts. Like, some of them are just fizzling because it's been tournament after tournament after tournament. So something to be aware of if you're considering getting into Fantasy Top. I am definitely seeing some guys, some heroes they call them, that aren't really tweeting much, and people asking for their cards to get burned, or they need to have some kind of trade-in option. Maybe a burn and acquire another pack, or burn cards to acquire just a straight-up other card. Guys like Nate Alex not tweeting a ton, not really, I don't want to say pulling their weight. I don't think they owe anybody tweets, but yeah, you may have bought an expensive card, and you have to be able to do something with them. They can't just die off. Or that's part of the game. It's gambling. So maybe that's just how it works. Could be. All right, let me see what else we got going on, what we have going on out there. And by the way, guys, anything else going on out there you want to hear us talk about, hit me up. Otherwise, I'll be keeping today just to a tight hour. Monday's crazy day. Usually it's right in the newsletter as soon as I'm done this. We have a new Slam Vision show. Or I'm sorry. Mistake. SlamX. We rebranded from Slam Vision to SlamX, but we got a brand new SlamX show that is dropping today or tomorrow. Crypto-focused, guys, and not by me. Okay, so we've got someone else that is now creating content on SlamX. A very excellent content creator. I'm very excited to show you who that is. So hopefully getting that posted today. I'll tweet it out. I'll make sure everybody's aware. It's a great video. Again, just covering crypto. And very easy to digest. I love it. I think it's perfect for the audience here. Try to keep things like not overly complicated, but still like good insights, good insights, good commentary on the macro crypto market. I think it's great. So anyway, that should be up today. Get the tweets out there to show you. Would love to get them on the show sometime too and do a little crypto segment maybe once a week or so would be kind of cool too. So we'll feel all that stuff out. But trust me, a lot more content coming to the SlamX platform. Yeah, guys, I guess on that note, probably going to wrap it. We do have tonight the Little Noun Show. And I guess, hang on. I'm trying to remember. Today's not National Pizza Day, right? Because we got somebody. Hang on. Is it? I feel like that's already happened. But we've got someone from the Pizza Dow. We got Snacks coming on. Hang on. Is today Pizza Day? I feel like we just had that like a couple weeks back. Hang on. Guys, this is a big deal if true. Global Pizza Day. Come on. Yeah, that was February 9th. What the hell? World Pizza Day is on February 9th. What is this? Okay, tune in tomorrow for a slice of the action. Global Pizza Party. Okay. So him being part of this Pizza Dow, like any day is like a global pizza party. So that's what's going on. So to celebrate, I got to order a pizza for tonight to eat while on the show. But with that said, guys, Little Noun Show tonight. We got Snackman from the Pizza Dow. This dude's awesome. Throws like these online, on-chain pizza parties. Awesome. Actually, I can even show you who it is because, guys, we've already tweeted out that he was going to create some content. So hang on, let me pull him up. Awesome dude, Oscar Ramos. If you guys are not aware, I'm going to make sure you're aware. Great guy. Great insights. Focuses a lot in the Chronos ecosystem, but getting to know him, man, he's got he's a knowledgeable guy. He really knows his stuff. So Oscar Ramos, let me pull up his YouTube. Live streams like multiple times a day. Guy knows his stuff. So let me drop you guys a link to him tier 2. But yeah, you'll be seeing a lot more of him here. Choina, what? Hang on, Choina, what is that? What is that pizza? May 22nd is what? Is that another pizza day? Oh, dude, that's the Bitcoin pizza day. That's in 2 days. Okay, thank you, sir. In 2 days is the anniversary of the pizza day. Okay. Dude, that explains it. All right. So that means on Wednesday, no doubt ordering pizza, celebrating, not going to spend 10,000 Bitcoin on it. I will spend 10,000. What can I spend? How much is 10,000 sats? I'll spend 10,000 sats on a pizza, I think. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm jumping all over the place. Oscar Ramos. Dropping a show on SlamX today. Again, macro crypto market, talking Bitcoin, talking regulations, all that great stuff. It's going to be pretty freaking fantastic. So excited for you guys to see that. So with that said, going to want to make sure you subscribe here to SlamX. I think just looking at the logos, I think everybody here is watching over on YouTube anyways, right? But yeah, make sure you're subscribed here. It's been a while since we've had original content on this channel, and we've had some phenomenal freaking content here, guys. Angie Lau interviewing Yatsu, interviewing SBF, all right here. Trust me when I say the content here is about to get absolutely excellent again. So just to start right now, subscribe there, follow over on YouTube, or excuse me, follow over on X. And then, of course, follow me on X at Huda_idiot. No afternoon show today, by the way, guys. Inside NFTs, right? That's still for just right now, once a week, Wednesday or Thursday. We got some things in motion. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, that's so much better, dude. Yeah, I'll spend 10,000 sats on a pizza. Yeah, that's probably true. Dude, I like Jack's Pizza a lot. If you never had Jack's Pizza, it's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff. Anyway, guys, hope you have a fantastic freaking day. See you at the Little Noun Show tonight. And, of course, tomorrow I'll be back in the morning with your Inside NFTs, and then at 10 a.m., of course, with the brand new Chain Reactor. Guys, have a fantastic day. We'll see you later.